Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We have our Jaslearnit session, where today we're talking about how to do social media strategy. I know this is a very, very hot topic right now. And social media strategy, this right here, this is a very hot topic right now. So many people are interested in social media strategy, and there's this whole growing discussion about social media. There's social media management, there's social media marketing, there's social media. Now we have social media strategy. There's so many things, and social media keeps on growing and growing and growing. By the way, if you have any questions, please type them in the comments below. Please type your please type your questions below so that we can ask them during the session. I'll answer them during the session. Okay, so back to our topic, how to do social media strategy. Okay, so first of all, we want to find out, what is this social media strategy? What is this? What is this? By the way, are you guys doing any social media right now? Are you doing any social media? Maybe you're doing it for clients. Maybe you're getting paid to do it. Let me know in the comments, and so that I know where you guys stand in terms of social media. So, okay, what is social media? So what is social media strategy? When we're talking about social media strategy, we look at a company. This is a company right here, and your job is to go on their website, to go on their Facebook, to go on their Twitter. This is a Twitter bird. To go on their LinkedIn, to go on their Instagram. It's to take a look at what the company has and then create what we call a strategy or a campaign. Create a strategy or a campaign to utilize, to best utilize these different social media platforms in order to achieve a goal, in order to achieve a company goal. So we use all of these things here to achieve a goal. And usually, what are the different goals that companies have? They have goals to make money, to make sales, to reach an audience, and maybe they want to, they have a message they want to share with the world, So a social media strategist looks at all of these: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, looks at their website, looks at Pinterest, looks at these different platforms, and they think, okay, how can we best use all of these in order to reach company goals? So that's the whole big picture of what a social media strategist does. It's a huge job that a social media strategist does, but it might be a little bit confusing. So let's take a look at what social media, we have social media management, right? And we have social media marketing, and we have social media strategy. So many different things right here. So let's talk about what social media management is. Social media management comes from the word manage. Obviously, what you're doing is you're managing the profiles, you're managing Facebook pages, you're managing Twitter accounts, you're managing Facebook groups. And what your job usually, and a lot of the times, tasks, these fall into a job called a virtual assistant. They manage the pages, they reply to messages, they interact with those people who are sending the messages, who are commenting. They reply to comments on pages and groups. And a lot of that times, a virtual assistant does the social media management part. How about social media marketing? When we talk about social media marketing, the big word ads come up here. Ads are the big thing that comes up. Oh, also in management, a lot of times you're asked to create posts, to just post on Facebook pages, post on Facebook accounts and Facebook groups or Twitter accounts and so on. Okay, so with marketing, we're talking about ads. We're talking about Facebook ads. We're talking about Twitter ads. We're talking about LinkedIn ads. We're talking about Instagram ads. And these different kinds of ads is utilizing managing all these different kinds of ads, coming up with ads, testing ads, and making the best out of these different social media ad platforms. But strategy. So what is strategy then? Well, strategy is the overall. It's like everything combined in strategy. So strategy is when you're thinking, okay, what posts should we make? How should we interact? How should we manage our pages? How should we manage our groups? How should we create ads? What kind of posts should we create? Because we're thinking, once again, about company goals. A company has a big goal, to make sales, to reach an audience, like I mentioned earlier. Whatever the company goal is, a strategist takes a step back. No, they're not in charge of making the comments. They're not in charge of the interactions. They're not in charge of the replying. Sometimes they might be in charge of the ads, but usually not so much. There's usually somebody else for that. But the strategist, what they do is they say, okay, this is the approach that we're going to take. This is what we're going to do. These are the kind of posts that we're going to make. These are the kind of ads that we're going to do so that we can reach the company goals. We can help we can make the company money. We can sell more products. We can reach a larger audience. So that's really what a strategist's role is. Okay, so what are the tasks? The tasks of a social media strategist. What are the tasks of a social media strategist? Well, first of all, they have to, let me change the color of this pen here. They have to understand, they have to understand the company. They have to really know the company. They have to know the products, and they have to know the services of the company. They have to know it by heart so that they can come up with a strategy. They can come up with a strategy based on the products and services of the company. And a lot of the times they don't just think about the strategy. They don't just, they plan, but a lot of the times they execute and manage. So many times a social media strategist will also have people who are kind of working for them. They will have virtual assistants who do the interactions, who do the postings, who help them out with the tasks of executing the social media plan, of executing the social media strategy. Now, let's go ahead and think, why is it important? Why is social media strategy important? Well, when we're talking about social media, it just keeps on growing and growing and growing and growing, right? Like we see everybody's on Facebook, and so many people are on Instagram, so many people are on Twitter. It keeps on growing and growing and growing. And these companies, so many companies they don't know so much about social media. They don't know how to use it because they're focused on, selling their products. They're focused on creating their products. They're focused on, meeting customers face to face. That they don't know a lot about social media. So a social media strategist can go and talk to a company who knows nothing about social media, take a look at their products and services, and come up with a plan. To best use social media to grow the company, to achieve the company's goals. So it's as social media continues to grow, as social media continues to increase, social media strategists are becoming more and more important. And we see this with the demand. We see this, that demand continues to go up. Even when we're talking about local companies, most of us are Filipinos. So when we talk about local companies in the Philippines are starting to realize how important social media is. So in fact, I have some friends who do social media strategies for local companies in the Philippines. They don't need to look for US companies. They don't need to go abroad. They can just work with local companies because the demand continues to go up, because once again, everybody, especially in the Philippines, is on Facebook all the time. So it's very important for companies to really utilize social media. Okay. Now let's see. If you want to become a social media strategist, if you want to become a social media strategist, what are the skills you must have? Well, you have to have, let me just change the color of the pen here. You have to have good research skills. Research about the company, research about their social media. You need to have a business understanding as well, because we're talking about overall business strategy. We're talking about selling products. We're talking about reaching a target audience. So you have to have a good business understanding, especially in the field of marketing, because really this social media strategy is overall, it really is marketing. You have to have, of course, you have to really know how to use social media. And very importantly, but not a lot of people think about this, but very importantly is project or task management. Because when we're talking about social media strategy, we're not just talking about one task. We're talking about multiple tasks. This has to be done, this has to be done, this has to be done, this has to be done. And usually these tasks, you want them to get them done by certain deadlines. And a lot of times you have other people doing this for you. So managing the tasks, managing people is also a very important skill for social media strategists to have. But not a lot of people think about this, but it is important. It is really something important to have. Okay. Let's move on to the different tools. What are the different tools that social media strategists should have? Okay. Well, we do have the standard social media tools. We have Hootsuite. If you don't know what that is, it's Hootsuite. We have Buffer. These are very common tools that help schedule posts in social media and so on. We have Meet Edgar. This is another tool, Recurpost, Meet Edgar or Recurpost. And what these do is they have like a library of posts that you can use. You would also have something like BuzzSumo to do research. To research about what kind of campaigns are working in social media, what kind of campaigns are being shared, are being liked, are being commented on. So we have, and you can have other tools as well, but these are ones that I recommend you check out, especially if you're starting out. So, okay, now let's see, who should do social media strategy? Who should do social media strategy? Okay, well, my recommendation is if you have experience first in social media. You might not be able to do, because strategy is what, like I said earlier, it connects everything. It connects the posting, the replying, the campaigns, the ideas, the ads. It connects all of them together. So if you want to go into social media strategy, you should have some experience in social media. Maybe you were doing some management. Maybe you're doing some ads and you want to take a step further. So you're going to go into social media strategy. Also, if you're looking for something that's challenging, social media strategy is very challenging. It's very, let me use this word, exciting. It's very exciting because you're dealing with technology that keeps changing. You're dealing with people, you're dealing with behavior. So it's very challenging. It's very exciting. And I guess one of the big reasons is because of the money. If you're good at this, and if you have previous experience, if you like the challenges, and you're good at this role, you can really make a lot of money. It's very easy for you to make 100,000 pesos, or even a lot more. Like you can go to 200, 300,000 pesos every month if you can properly implement social media strategies. It's that big. But if you're starting out, once again, you might want to start out just managing social media or going into social media marketing and doing ads first. Okay. So let's see. Why not? Why would you not do social media strategy? Well, it's not for everybody. Not everybody can do this. It's a very skilled position, especially when it comes to marketing. You have to have good marketing skills. If you don't have good marketing skills, You might not be ready to do social media strategists yet. You might have to learn more and do social media management. You might have to learn more and manage some ads, do some marketing before you go into overall strategy. And the responsibility is also pretty big. And some people don't like that responsibility. Responsibility. Yeah, there we go. The responsibility is very big. You manage social media for your entire company. You come up with the ideas. You come up with the campaign. So if something is wrong, it might be your fault because you're the one who did everything. You're the one in charge. It's a manager level position. So there is a big level of responsibility in this role as well. All right. Now, if you do want to learn more about social media, if you're starting out and you want to learn more about social media, we don't teach social media strategy, but you can check out our free course on social media. This is just a free course on social media, wfhr.io/ let me just type this here, free social media course. Or if you want to learn more about working from home, check out our free vacourse.com. All right. Okay, let me go over to our questions. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions because this is a very hot topic right now. So many people are getting into social media. So yeah, if you have any questions, please type them in the comments. And once again, okay, we have a question here. I am using social media strategy with my client's Shopify store to get leads and generate traffic to convert them to sales. Nice. Idol, you're a Lodi as well. Look at what you're doing. That's really great stuff. Bing Bong, that's his name. Bing Bong is usually social media strategy. So his client, he's working with a company that's selling products online, and he's helping them increase the number of people that are going to their online store and then helping them make sales. So amazing thing that you're doing there. I'm not seeing any questions. I guess everything was clear. Everything was clear here. I was expecting you guys to have questions because this is a very hot topic right now. A lot of people are really going into social media. It really is a huge thing, and it just keeps on growing. We're not seeing social media slowing down. Facebook keeps on growing. Facebook is worth billions of dollars right now. They own Instagram, and they bought WhatsApp. WhatsApp, the app on your phone. They bought that I think 2 years ago. They bought that, and then they keep on doing new things. They're not slowing down. So if you're thinking, okay, what's a field, what's an area that there is a lot of demand, there will always be demand. Social media is one of those areas. It just keeps on growing. Okay, good. We have some questions here. Glendale, how do you begin social media marketing? So when we're talking about social media marketing, my handwriting was bad. Okay. But they say those who are smart have really bad handwriting, like Einstein. So I'm not saying I'm like him. Anyway, like doctors also. Anyway. Okay. So we're talking about marketing. We have Facebook ads. If you want to start in social media marketing, the best place to start is really learning about Facebook ads. That really is the best place to start. Learn about Facebook ads. You'll learn about targeting. You learn about target markets. You learn about A/B testing. You learn about things like CPM and CPC. You'll learn about conversions. There's so much to learn over here, really, when we're talking about Facebook ads. And the lessons, Facebook ads is really the most popular right now. With Facebook ads, you can also combine that with Instagram ads. LinkedIn and Twitter ads are trying to copy the success of Facebook ads, but they might get there in the future. But Facebook ads is really the place to start because it's the biggest platform when it comes to social media marketing. Aldrich, do you have free training for social media management or marketing? We do have like a short email course when it comes to social media management. Once again, head over to wfhr.io/free social media course. Okay, you can see it over there. Would this be a huge, so Live Great's asking, would this be a huge thing for local businesses? Yes, it is a big thing for local businesses, but it's very sad because so many local companies take this for granted. So when we talk about, we're talking about local businesses, it's a growing thing. Even, if we're assuming local businesses here in the Philippines, it's a growing thing because nowadays everyone has a smartphone. Everyone has a Samsung or an Apple phone, an iPhone, or like an Oppo phone. Oppo is very popular over here as well. So everyone has a smartphone. And when they're looking for companies, they're searching in Google, they're searching in Facebook for local companies. Reviews are becoming more and more important. Reviews getting shared on social media is becoming more and more important. Even for companies, there are even companies that specialize in that. For example, I forgot there's an ice cream store in Cebu that they do all their business on social media. They deliver around the city, and we bought some ice cream from them, and within 30 minutes they delivered some ice cream here at home. It was all done on social media. For restaurants, very important as well. Get those reviews, get people talking about restaurants, because the word of mouth, in the past, restaurants would survive because of word of mouth. But now word of mouth is on social media. So yes, it's a huge thing for local businesses as well. What to post in Facebook or any social networks to grow likes or engagements? Okay, good question from Annabelle Sulbiano de Lara. Okay, so if you're looking for likes, you're looking for engagements, right? So you're thinking what to post. What should you post? Well, the first thing you have to really do is you have to understand your target market, understand your audience. Understand your target market, understand your audience. And once you understand who they are, once you understand what they like and what they don't like, then that's what you're going to post. That is what you're going to focus on. If your target market are moms and dads, or you post content that they would like. If your target market are teenagers, you post content that would like. If your target market are people who love watching ABS-CBN, you post content that's related to ABS-CBN that can still kind of connect with your business. So understand your target market. I can't answer that question for you because you have your own target market and you have to understand them, and you have to create content that's relevant for your target market. Kate Buenavista, according to recent studies by 2020, customer service via social media would be a key brand differentiator. What can you say about that? Well, Kate, I think even right now, social media, customer service via social media is a key brand differentiator. Like I said earlier, everybody has a smartphone. Everybody has one of these. Even I was riding a Jeep and I noticed the Manong driver had a smartphone. He had like an Oppo phone. Everybody has a cell phone nowadays. And when they're looking for like restaurants, when they're looking for dentists, anything in the medical area, when they're looking for, they want to buy certain products, they're going to be on Facebook. They're going to be on social media. They're going to go to the Facebook pages. And now Facebook, when you go to a Facebook page, the owner of the Facebook page can send you a message and say, do you have any questions? So even now, it is a key brand differentiator, but it will continue to become more and more and more important as time goes on. In fact, once again, we're very behind over here in the Philippines. Our local brands, they're very behind the people, our, you and me, we use cell phones a lot, but a lot of the business owners, they don't think about that. So yes, and it's very important for these brands to really harness social media. Hi, Sir Jason, what are the requirements if I should consider if social media marketing is a right career for me? Like I answered, I forgot who asked that question earlier. Just try studying it. Try looking up start with Facebook ads. Try looking up Facebook ads and see if it's something that you can do, something that you can understand. Maybe you'll start off doing virtual assistant work in social media first before you do social media marketing, before you do something like Facebook ads. But try reading blogs and seeing, is this something that you want to do? Because for some people, they're going to say, no, I don't like doing this. I don't want to deal with the numbers. I don't want to deal with ads. For some people, they'll love doing it. Okay, so it really depends on you. Read some blog posts, to do some research and see, if you like it or not. And then maybe you can invest in courses. You can enroll in courses. We do have a course that I think Glendale's asking about. How much does it cost for social media marketing? You can do it for free. You can learn it for free. Once again, if you go to blogs, you can go to YouTube. But we do have a course if you want that hand holding. We do have a course. It costs 3,990 pesos if you want to enroll in our course for social media marketing. Thanks for the reminder, Bong. Remina, hello from Bataan. Miche, when I apply as a virtual assistant, does social media go together with a certain job? So, Miche, it depends. It depends on the company. It depends on the client you're working for. A lot of companies nowadays, they need help with their social media. So yes, a lot of the times you'll be helping with managing social media. You'll be helping, as a VA, you'll be doing different things. You'll be checking email, you'll be updating the website. You'll be managing calendar. You'll be doing research. There are many things, and each company has different needs. But one of the most popular needs of companies is social media. So if you are a VA, a virtual assistant, there's a big chance that you will deal with social media. So in fact, we teach social media in our social media management, the basics of it, in our virtual assistant bootcamp. That's our course for virtual assistants. So you can check out our virtual assistant bootcamp if you want to learn more about that. Annabelle, in boosting Facebook ads from your page, should it be your own content or material? Yes, it should be your own content or material. Do not copy other people's ads. Do not copy other people's contents. That's just unethical to do that unless you have their permission. So if you want to use somebody else's material, ask their permission. If you don't have permission, don't do it. Okay. Joy is still learning right now on module on social media management, lesson 5. Great to hear. Yeah, she's one of our virtual assistant bootcamp students, and we teach this, just the basics, because as a virtual assistant, a lot of times you're doing tasks that are related to social media. Arlene, do you have a bookkeeping course? Yes, we do have a bookkeeping course. It's 2,990. You can check it out on our courses page. If you go to our website, wfhr.io, we have a list of courses there. Naribeth, can we share the content? You can share other people's content. If they have, hit the share, you can share, like I'm asking you to share this video, so you can share this content. Don't copy it and don't pretend like it's your own content. Marsha Luz, I got the SEO course. Should I get social media and websites? It's up to you, Marsha. If it's, some people just focus on SEO. Some people, learn all three and do online marketing. It really is up to you. But you can upgrade to the bundle. We do have a bundle for that if you're interested in that. Okay. Thanks again, once again, guys, for staying with us. Thanks again for watching. In our Facebook group, Freelancers in the Philippines. If you're not a member of that group yet, please join so that you can meet other like-minded people, and we have physical meetups in person as well. Check out our YouTube channel, wfhr.io/YouTube. Once again, just a last reminder for everybody watching, even if you're watching the replay or if you're watching us live, hit that share button. I'd totally love you if you hit that share button and be grateful for doing so. All right, guys, thank you so much. Don't forget I have some comments here in the description. If you want to learn more about freelancing, check out our freevacourse.com, and we have our free social media course over on our website as well. Okay, guys, thanks so much for your time, and you have a great rest of the day. Bye.